Stage 10 of our hike along the Shakespeare's Avon Way saw us navigate from Evesham to Pershore, and our first challenge was to cross the River Avon using the Hampton Ferry. This hand-drawn river crossing was established by Benedictine monks in the 13th century, and it's been operated by the Huxley family since 1929, and it is possibly the oldest family-owned business in Evesham. It costs £1 to cross, and you can pay the boatman or buy tickets in Raphael's restaurant. And as you are hand-drawn across the river, there are amazing views both upriver and downriver. And this was a magical start to this part of our walk, crossing this river in the same way as many have done for hundreds and hundreds of years. Once across the river, we helped ourselves to some free fruit, which was kindly provided to help us on our journey, and then took in our surroundings. Good morning! So we're on our penultimate stage of the Shakespeare's Avon Way, and we're walking from Evesham to Pershore today. It's about 8 or 9 miles, maybe 9 miles or something. We've parked up in Evesham, we've walked down, we've got across the Hampton Ferry.
Oh, that was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had to buy tickets, £1 each to get across, and you actually pay in the Raphael's Cafe just over the way. We'll overlay some clips so you can see where that is and stuff. And it's a little sort of a hand-pulled chain ferry across the river. It's rather pretty, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So we're at the other side of the River Avon, and we've just gone, there's a little holiday park just over here, and we're going to try and find our way. We've got the old book, and then we're going to
work up. We sort of don't know whether we're going in the right direction.
That's the wrong way. We need to go that way.
We've got to go back that way.
Yeah, and then find the path again, and then make our way to Pershore. So stick with us and enjoy this lovely walk on the Shakespeare's Avon Way. Perhaps it was an omen that we'd lost our bearings so early on in this walk, but we did find the path and walked up past the ferryman's cottage and under a bridge. The path went up a bank, and then we found the Shakespeare's Avon Way signs again. The path then climbed up through a paddock which has some beautiful white horses within it. They were inquisitive and friendly and seemed to want a bit of attention. Further up the bank we climbed, and at the top we stopped and took in our views across Evesham. Buzzards also circled round overhead. This was some sight. Convinced we were now following the right path, we actually weren't and went on another detour. Well, it hasn't been the most successful start to this walk. We've gone wrong twice already. The book's not been that helpful, but you have found an alternative use for it, haven't you?
Yeah. It's 10 to 11 and it is absolutely sweltering.
It is. It's got to be mid to high 20s.
Yeah.
And but the scenery is lovely. We're just out of Evesham now. We've come across farmers' fields, little tracks and
brambles,
gorse. But yeah, it's, you know, we're on. We think we're on the right path now. So
fingers crossed.
Next stop, I think, is a village called Norton. Actually, if you turn around over there, that's what I've seen over there. Over in the background there's a stately home in the distance there, just over there somewhere.
There?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, stay tuned. And the views across to the stately home were rather special. This was good, easy walking on the flat, and there were also great views across the fields towards Bredon Hill. The path briefly rejoined a road, and then soon we were off again down through the fields. Farmers working in the fields seemed to be drawing attention, and the path cut down past the field's edge towards the village of Charlton, and Nettie spotted a lonesome rogue sheep which had escaped the flock. Unless this sheep was also doing the Shakespeare's Avon Way. A local villager came out of their home and said they'd bring the farmer. So we pushed on, walked past the sheep and down into the village of Charlton with its pretty thatched cottages which were adorned with wonderful thatch animals. And this was a chocolate box village indeed, and it had a wonderful green at its centre with a stream running right through the middle of it. There was a bench, and this was a good spot to sit, take in the views and enjoy a drink. Walking further up the road we spied a pub, but it was just before opening time and it hadn't opened yet, so we had to push on. More pretty thatched cottages, and then the path became roadside walking, and we noted that in the book it said, "Take care, this stretch is very dangerous," and they weren't wrong. Impatient traffic dodged round us on blind corners, and to be honest we couldn't wait to get this section of the walk over and done with. It wasn't fun. Before long though we came to Jubilee Bridge, and this was really pleasant. One, we had a pavement again, and as we crossed the bridge there were also fantastic views both up and downstream. As we came off the bridge, the path took us across a meadow towards the village of Fladbury. How are you feeling about today's walk so far, guys? I'm glad to be off that road, are you?
Oh my god, It was really precarious at times, wasn't it?
There's been quite a lot of road
Yeah.
walking on this trail, but that's one of the most treacherous stretches we've encountered. That one is from Charlton down towards Fladley.
It had lots of bends, didn't it?
Yeah.
Had lots of bends, blind bends as well, weren't they?
The traffic's fast.
Yeah, and they were. Yeah, we had to keep going right into the hedges to get out of the way. Really dangerous.
The good news is we've picked up the river again. We've not seen the river since we left Evesham. So, should we go over here and we can show the river?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Nice to see the river.
yeah, we've not seen that since we've left Evesham. We've just come over the Jubilee Bridge and there it is. Nice.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, so heading on now. I think Fladley's just up here. Hopefully not too much more road walking. Stay tuned. It was lovely to be walking by the river again, but we soon found ourselves back roadside walking into the village of Fladbury. This was another pretty chocolate box village on this wonderful walking trail, and it was past lunchtime, so there had to be an open pub somewhere. And the Anchor Inn in Fladbury was open and was just what we needed. A great spot to rest and enjoy some tasty refreshments. Fladbury was quite an extensive village and we walked right the way through it. There was plenty to see though, before we had to turn off and head down Lazy Lane. This was a short walk down through a housing estate before we were back in open countryside and walking along the sides of fields and crops again. Even better views across to Bredon Hill, and the Shakespeare's Avon Way book includes a section where you can take a detour and walk up Bredon Hill if you want to. The signage did get confusing again towards Spring Hill Farm. If we'd have followed the route signage to the letter, we'd have ruined some farmers' crops, but we were able to avoid this by going on the naturally followed paths used by many other walkers. These were easy to follow and navigate, thankfully. The path emerges at Springs Holiday Park, and you follow the path right through the middle of this retirement/holiday village. And this area is also filled with some beautiful lakes that is abundant in wildlife. There were plenty of distractions on this part of the walk. Tell us how you're getting on, guys, if it's safe to do so. We can talk and walk.
Oh, I don't know. It's going down here.
So
We go flying.
this path is really quiet. We've not seen anybody on it at all, really. Nobody walking it.
Really quiet, especially for a bank holiday.
It's very unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bank holiday Monday,
You see no one.
August bank holiday.
Walking.
Nobody walking.
No.
We did stop at a nice pub in Fladbury, didn't we?
Oh, that was so lovely.
Oh.
When we went inside to the toilets and that, had a little look around. It was really quaint, wasn't it?
Anchor Inn. And you know, we haven't been following the river that much this trek. It's been mainly across fields. We've been through like a park home, holiday park type place. Just going across a little bridge now, look. There we go. And then we're now making our way to a place called Wire Piddle. It's a great name, that, isn't it?
It is. There's some brilliant names we've seen as we've been going along.
Yeah, and the signage has kind of reappeared. We picked up this is where the Shakespeare's Avon Way joins the Witch Avon Way, and the signage has improved massively since the two paths have merged. Another one there, that's great. And that's good, because at the beginning of this walk, the signage was a bit ropey, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got lost a couple of times, didn't we?
But yeah, very enjoyable, but very hot. We've got about 2 to 3 miles to go, I think, to the finish. Right, keep with us. When we get to Pershore, we'll do a review.
See ya.
We skirted the edge of more woodland, and before long we emerged in another pretty village. We're just coming up to Wire Piddle now. The walk down into Wire Piddle was pleasant. At its heart was a stone cross. This is thought to date from the late medieval period. Wire Piddle also has some more gorgeous thatched half-timbered houses with thatch animals on the roof. And we never tire of walking past such fantastic property. It's absolutely gorgeous to see these properties maintained in such great condition. And as we left Wire Piddle, the pavement disappeared again and this became yet more road walking. However, these roads were really quiet and they served predominantly the Wire Mill Club. This boating and fishing club includes a chocolate box marina also. The road became a path and then became a boardwalk across marshy land to the north of Pershore. We're nearly at Pershore now. Sounds like there's a music festival going on in the town ahead of us. Maybe we'll check that out. And as we got closer to Pershore, the striking tower of Pershore Abbey came into view. This was a lovely way to end this beautiful walk, and the boardwalk across the marshy ground took us right into the heart of Pershore itself. And when we got there, we realised that Pershore's annual Plum Festival was in full effect. We didn't know this was on before we set out for our walk, but this was a great way to end our day, and we explored all the stalls and goings on in the town. The town was really busy and there was plenty going on and lots to see. Great market traders too, but it had been a really hot day for a walk and there was one thing that I had to do, and the ice cream stall beckoned.
What have you gone for, Si?
Midnight mint.
Midnight mint? Oh.
What have you gone for, Nay?
I've gone for Worcestershire Plum because this is actually the Plum Festival. So there you go.
Gelato a day keeps the doctor away.
Yay! And it's delicious.
And afterwards we took a train back from Pershore to Evesham to our awaiting car and the journey home.
If you enjoy what we do and want to see more of our adventures, please like and subscribe. And if you want to, comment below.